So I'm going to
Does it
quickly
matter?
add your name on my own. Yeah, it does matter in a way when you think about it. Yeah. Is it me or is this in flipped over? Flip horizontal. At least now your left is on your left. Both of them left and right. It's supposed to be where it's supposed to be. Okay. Welcome back, everybody. This is Streams. We are returning here once again to have our weekly discussions on, I don't know, something we deemed important enough to waste your time talking about online. Well, at least we're going to have fun while doing it. So anyway, welcome to our stream. Today there's two of us. There's me and our second member, Ekene. So Ekene, say hello.
Hello, people. We are back again to discuss a topic that has been like a topic of great arguments, which is Forex a gambling or an investment? So this has been a much debated topic.
So, well,
so
I'll be starting off the first point, or rather, I'll be starting off with the argument because I have a specific view when it comes to things like this. First of all, my name is Hiccup, and my point is, well, it's gambling. I mean, then again, there's a lot of things in life that are gambling, but it's gambling. That's how I see it. I mean, that's my point. It's that simple. If you're not sure of, even if it's a little bit of return each time you place money on something, it's gambling. That's just it. Doesn't really matter where you do it or how.
You are not totally wrong, and you are not totally right as well. Let me explain. Let me start with what gambling is. Gambling is risking money or something valuable on an event with an uncertain outcome. For example, if you are into sports betting, you are betting that a particular team is going to win or going to score. Now, you can't call that an investment. It is pure gambling because you are gambling that these people will score or will win, while these people will not win. None of the events is certain because it deals with human being. Even a club that is surest to win, their key player might just get an injury during the first half or even the first 10 minutes. And maybe he was supposed to be the one that would deliver the winning goal. But since he's injured, like the team won't win again. That is where the uncertainty lies. So that one is pure gambling. Then let's go over to Forex trading. Forex trading is just like every other regular business or investment, because in Forex trading, you leverage some certain amount of capital in a particular pair. Either it's going long or short, depending on your analysis. Now, what confuses people between Forex as an investment or gambling is the mindset. In mindset, in the sense that in Forex, there are systematic approach towards entries. First, if you're an ICT trader, you have to put into consideration liquidity and market structure. Now, market is all about the trend. Once you are going with the trend, there's high
But
percent chance like you will not lose all the time. You have a higher chance of winning.
I have something I want to just ask. I know you're the expert here because you've been trading in stocks for a very long time now. So yes, I acknowledge that. No, I don't have much of an expertise in this area. I don't do stock trading. Yes, but when you're looking at it that way, knowing the trends, knowing what's likely to happen, isn't it? Right? Okay. When you think about it that way, and someone, equate it to something like sports betting, like you said before, you have to know the team, know what's likely to happen because you know which players are on form, how they played the previous few games and stuff like that. So is it any different from when you think about, is it any different from what you're talking about, knowing the trends? If you know what the market might... How?
Let me tell you.
You know what might happen depending on things that has been happening. So
you don't know what might happen because, for example, in sports betting, which is pure gambling, you don't know whether the key players that will score will have injury the next minute. You don't know the emotional or psychological whatever they have before coming to the field that particular day. Okay, let's say they won, but today the key player is going through emotional stress. So wait, let me finish.
Okay.
The key player is going through emotional breakdown or something.
Okay.
That alone can affect the whole team as well. But in forex trading, there's nothing like emotional breakdown. Everything is based on structure. If you understand market structure, the market is bullish, then after your analysis, and your analysis is based on price behavior, price movement, liquidity. Market moves from one liquidity zone to another, from one internal range liquidity to external range liquidity. Then, and after every break of structure, market is likely to retest an order block or a fair value gap before continuation. Now, this is a pattern with logic because liquidity is like fuel that drives the price. Without enough liquidity, market will not move. For people that don't know what liquidity is, liquidity are stop losses, like where people put their stop losses and where people put their entries. For example, if you are going long, you have to put your stop loss at the previous low. That previous low, if it's not a structural low, it can be called an induced liquidity, an inducement zone for liquidity to sweep. Now, after this thing happens, you know that your bias is long from your higher time frame. Now, from repetitive behavior over a long period of time and the concepts in it, you can have a valid entry using a risk to reward ratio that will not harm you. So, in most of the time, once you are going with the trend, the only time you will lose is if you close your trend too early. If you close your trade too early, or the market reverses. But assuming you've been trading it faithfully, out of 6 trades, you might lose 1, and that one will be when market is reversing, or you're a victim of all these fake outbreaks. But in gambling, there's nothing like that because most gambling depends on human behavior. Now, if you want to gamble on things that are virtually,
I have something I want to ask.
Like now, if you want to gamble on things that are virtual, okay.
I have something I want to ask though. When you say human behavior, at the end of the day, human behavior can affect anything, even the stock markets. I mean, you don't know if Elon Musk will wake up one day and jump on Twitter and say something that will crash the market. it happened a few times. and
No,
the
it's
funny
not.
thing is,
Along,
you don't know some of these CEOs. You don't know what they are planning on doing the next day.
now,
I
now,
I
now,
don't
let,
know.
now, let me tell you something. Now, let me tell you something. Wait, so let me tell you something. In
Yeah.
Forex, new affects the market, but this is where it's better in any form, because as a forex trader, you react according to what the market is doing. You are not predicting the market. You are reacting according to the information given to you by the price chart. Now, if a high impact news hits and it's negative, you will know that it's either it goes in your favor or it does not go in your favor. But if it goes, if you are monitoring the chart well and you've been following the macros, you will know that like some negative correlations affect price in certain ways. So once it's happened, you will know what to do. But most people don't like to trade high impact news, because what you described is a high impact news. Like me, I don't trade high impact news. I don't trade news. Once it's time for any high impact news, I normally don't. I choose not to trade, so I won't fall victim. Now,
Okay, what you're
what
saying is there's an
people
option
don't
to
understand
avoid
is
this thing, right? That
there's
like
an
it's
option.
basically I'm
Now,
trying to
I,
reduce this thing because when you sorry just saying because of some people that are watching it, at the end of the day everything you said I get it, but I had to focus well to understand exactly what you meant, right? Because other people that are watching are going to go, what is he talking about for?
see,
And
see,
slip off. So
see. Let me
they
tell you
just dumb
something.
it down a bit.
Wait,
It make it
wait,
simple.
wait, wait, wait. Let me tell you something. Forex
Yeah,
can be a gambling or an
yeah.
investment, depending on the approach, depending on the mindset of the trader. Now, it can be Forex can be a gambling when you are predicting the price will go to this place without proper knowledge of structure and liquidity, without proper knowledge of movement, without proper knowledge of having your daily buyers. Now you are gambling because you're saying price will go to this place without anything backing it up. Now that is gambling.
Okay.
It is an investment when you've calculated, you are following the structure is bullish, you are going along with the structure, you enter in a validated zone. Before your entry, there is a liquidity sweep validating your entry, and now that's an investment. It's a calculated risk.
Okay.
That is
So
how all the other businesses are. Like, for example, now a physical business can also be gambling or an investment.
yes, I
You know
understand that.
that.
Yeah.
Now, in a physical business, let's say you are new into the business of selling yam. You don't have direct markets of where you sell it. You don't know how the market is going. You don't know whether the season you want to sell the yam is season whereby yam is most profitable. You don't know anything about it. You just have the money and you want to invest in yam. Then you went and bought 2,000 tubers of yam without preparing a market for it, without knowing how the market goes. But you are buying it in anticipation you are going to sell. That is gambling. Because at the end of the day, you end up losing. Most of them will end up spoiling because you could not make sale on time. You gambled. Now, then again, if you assuming you got lucky, then you sold all the 2,000 within a short time. You made a huge profit. That means your gambling paid off.
That means there's no
You
difference
see?
between you and the person that placed the belt on Chelsea on any single match.
No,
I'm just giving an example.
no,
Like if you go to Nigeria bet and place a
yeah,
bet. So since you're
yes,
saying that like
yes,
that
because
is basically the same thing. Am I right?
it's basically the same thing.
Okay.
Once business or an investment is done without any strategy, without any concrete strategy to mitigate your loss, it is gambling. Any investment, you need to understand how it goes, how it works, so that you will know the amount of your capital you're supposed to leverage that business. Okay, let's, for this example that I gave, someone that bought 2,000 kilos of yam, someone that wants to do business of this kind of business of tuber yams, and the person wants to do it as investment. The person will first of all make market inquiry to know how the market goes, how's the demand and how's the supply of this region. How do I benefit this? How do I benefit that? Now, after proper analysis and strategizing, the person now invests a portion. That's more amount of money he's investing. It's not that he doesn't have the whole capacity to purchase big, but to enter the market gradually. Okay, now once he enters, instead of like, okay, the demand is becoming much. Once the demand increases, then he have to buy. He have to increase his own supply. That is where the law of supply and demand works, which is same as Forex. In Forex, we have your supply and demand for all Forex traders, if you know that. So you see that Forex is an investment, but depending on the approach, it can also be gambling. It all depends on the individual. It all depends on the investor. Same as physical business. Physical business can be gambling. It can be an investment when done with proper strategy and analysis. I hope with this, I hope it's clearer now.
It's clear, yes, but I still want to argue this. I know everything you just said, yes, for someone that's listening and focusing, it makes sense, but what I'm going to say is this, right? For me, most of the time, like, maybe not just for me, but for most people that wouldn't just invest in Forex, right? And most people don't go take whatever hard-earned money they manage to fork out after they had the work, and then they fork out a little bit of it and then try to put in investment. Most people don't do that, because whenever they do that, they even after a lot of research and all that, the rate of success is very low. That's what I'm going to say. So
the rate
most
of
people look at it
success
and
low.
see it as
see. Let me tell you.
no, even though. Wait, I know what I'm trying to say.
It has to do with the individual. No, I know what you're trying to say. It has to do with the individual. See, let me tell you
what I'm going to say is this. No, I understand where you're going with it, but what I wanted to say is a simple fact. Once you have to guess on something with the money that you probably spent 12 hours at work for, right? Once you have to bet on something, because you're basically betting on something going the way you want, even if the market says this should,
gambling.
But it is guess. It's always guess, because even when the market says, this should go in this market should go in this direction, it doesn't always happen. I know people that lose their money just because.
Wait. It is not guessing.
Okay. Let's meet on the middle ground.
It is not guessing. Wait. Let me tell you.
I'm going to call it a type of gambling.
Let me give you reasons. Let me give you reasons why it's
can we do it like that?
You know what you're doing.
Okay. I'm listening
now. Listen. It is not guessing, because there is logic behind it. Apart from logic, there has been repetition to back up that logic.
There's logic behind every human behavior when you think about it.
Wait now.
If I get up and go to a Niger bet shop to place a bet, there's logic behind it. I mean, at the end of the day,
there's no logic.
Sorry, don't mind.
There's no logic. There's no logic when you are betting on something that is human influenced in the sense that the people that made up the team, the key people that can score, can fall sick.
Okay. The company
In
that
forex trading, there's something like that.
that you're banking on can at least, I know
There's
it
something
can.
like that.
Come on. Let me put it like this. Yeah.
It doesn't have
in as much as
it doesn't have anything to do with
in as
company
much as you're
banking.
not.
Let me tell you something.
No. I mean, in as much as you're not, for example, if you're hoping for the market to go a certain way because of Nvidia just went into AI, for example, when they did and started, racking up all the money they've been racking up to date, right?
Once you
like
wait. Once you hope, you are gambling.
No, but it is you've seen that the market is going a certain way because of this company, right? You're putting your money there, you're hoping that it continues because you don't really know if it will continue.
You react according to what the price is telling you. If the price is saying I'm going long, you go long. If it says I'm going short, you go short. It's not for you to understand what the market is saying. Most people lose their money because they don't understand what the market is saying. Me, yes, I have lost a lot of money before because I don't really understand what the market is saying. Like looking at my previous trade a few years ago, I'm ashamed of myself because
compared to then and now, how is it for you now?
Compared to then and now, like I'm sure that I can enter a trade and make profits. At least out of 10, I'm sure of 7. Because in the forest, there's no forest trader that will tell you that he's always winning. There must be a moment of loss because sometimes when the trend shifts, if you're in the trade, you might get stopped out. Then once you confirm the trend have shifted correctly, you can also trade it. But the issue now, the issue people face is fear and lack of trust. If you don't trust your strategy, even though you backtested it and it worked many times, if you do not conquer fear in the sense that, let's say you enter the position now, you know that this market is going to sell, all of a sudden it starts buying up. Even though it hasn't reached where you placed your stop loss. But due to that fear, you'll be like, let me just close this thing. It's like this is not going to sell again. Now, after you leave, the market will just fly up to 1,000 pips. Now you'll not be regretting. Hi, I saw all this thing though. I'm sure of this thing though, but fear no green. Oh, sorry, I used to speak English. I'm a Nigerian, so
come on, it's talking with friends. It's expected, all right? There's nothing wrong with it. I mean, I understand what you're saying, and I mean, you can always. How would I put this? I can always add some subtitle to it and explain if it's not something that's understandable, isn't it? I mean, we can always do that.
All right.
More or less.
So this is the verdict of this argument. Forex can be gambling. It can be an investment, depending on the individual. If you say it's gambling, you are correct. If you say it's investment, you are correct. It depends on your point of view. If you view it as gambling, that means you are treating it as gambling. You are gambling. If you see it as an investment, you are treating it as an investment. It's an investment. It's all in the
mind. I suggested before, though.
Mind.
It's fine. Like I suggested before, I wanted to suggest something that's simple and plain because no matter how I look at it, I'm always going to feel the same way whenever I look at it, right? And it's not just me. It's like millions of people out there going to look at it always and look at it and say, yeah, I don't want to gamble on this. And no matter how much they've researched it and checked and glanced, it's always going to feel that way to so many people.
That's why this has been a very big argument. Like even I and my friends, we've argued this before. Then we come to a certain conclusion that if you say it's gambling, you're correct. If you say it's an investment,
you're still arguing it now.
It depends on your
arguing it now.
I'm not arguing it. Like
Sorry.
it depends on your approach.
Yeah.
Your approach determines whether it's an investment or a gambling. If you approach it
Yeah.
as a gambling, it's a gambling. If you approach it as an investment, it's an investment. Same as physical business. If you approach physical business as gambling, it's gambling.
Okay.
If you
What I was going
if
to
you
suggest earlier.
overinvest in a certain
What I was going to suggest earlier is something slightly different. Like, okay, yes, I was going to call it, like I said before, it's a type of gambling. And yeah, like, let's imagine most things that people do in life, right, as a type of gambling. It can always net you more money or less. Even something as simple as if you get up one day and say you want to get married, for example. Marriage could net you more money in your business or less. And it's always, at the end of the day, whatever you do is gambling one way or another. Sometimes it doesn't have anything to do with business, but it can still affect you the same way at any time. So
True.
let's put it on a scale, right? Where the worst, like the worst ones on the top of the scale, right, are going to be that kind of gambling where the effect on the well, let's say the players, that is us human beings that that spend money on those things, right? Let's take it like that. On the players,
Yes.
are going to be very
Yes.
very, like, you know what, like maximum risk, when the effect is going to be very damaging. That's what I call it, right? And then we're coming down the list to the ones that have less of a risk attached to them, right? So on this scale, right,
There's something you need to understand.
I'm
What
just
you need to
trying to ask,
understand this
like,
life is
I want you to answer it for me when I
anything.
ask, right? Because
Alright.
I just imagine me
I
as a layman that doesn't know anything about Forex, because I am a layman that doesn't know anything about Forex. I don't know that. Anyway, I don't know as much as someone like you. I don't know a little bit, which is basically the same thing as almost nothing. Anyway, so on that scale, they say 1 to 10, where 10 is like the highest danger, right, on top of the scale, and then 1 is the least, danger, least risk. Yes. So where would you find Forex? Like on the gambling scale?
Forex, like every other financial investment program, it's a very risky something. It's very risky. Like,
so like top 3?
I would say 9.
What? What?
That
means it's just 1 step away from the highest.
Wait, calm down. Calm down.
Okay.
That 9. Why it is that 9 is because people go into Forex with this mindset of Forex is a means to get rich immediately. Once you have that mindset, you are losing. You've already lost before you start. Because once you have that mindset, you will not be treating it as an investment. You'll be treating it as a gambling, because investment grows gradually. You have to grow your account systematically, small. But when you see it as a get rich quick scheme, you are doing it as gambling. Once you enter, it blows you out. It turns your capital to liquidity for others immediately. That's why I said it's a 9. And most people that enters Forex immediately, what they see is Lamborghini. They are not seeing anything. What they are seeing is their future Lamborghini. And once they put their money goes straight to it goes back to circulation immediately, and they are left heartbroken because they misinterpreted the system. One, in Forex, you don't risk too much. In fact, you have to risk lesser capital to make more. That is where your risk to reward comes in, your risk management. So that is it. And also, and Forex doesn't give you false hope. You see the result of your efforts. But in gambling gives you makes you live in a world of illusion. For example, let me use sports betting. After placing your bets with something as cheap as 100 naira, you'll be seeing 41 million you'll be like, oh my god, with this 41 million, I will buy cow, I will buy motor, I will buy this, I will buy that. If this money enter, I'm the next to double. Now you're already daydreaming. And once it did not come, you have to face a different kind of heartbreak. Like, failed expectation hurts a lot. But in Forex, there's no failed expectation. You are seeing what you are doing. If it fail, it fail. So
Okay,
I mean, gambling
okay,
into the promise of high
I'll
reward.
say that
That's why it's very
there's some.
addictive.
Okay, I'll say that there's less failed expectation. That's what it is, like less.
For this
But
thing,
I would
you
say
in fact,
no failed expectation.
you've been a victim of sports betting. You know what I'm talking about. When it's finished,
Come on,
everything.
I know what I'm talking about, and like you're saying, I it's from experience. Like, I mean, this is something you experienced beside me that day, right? What was it again? Yes, we that was so many years ago. We went to buy. I went then, because this is before family life or all that, right? I went to get
Before a lot of things.
a lot of things. Well, I guess you could
Indomie
call
and
us
egg.
stupid children
Wait,
at that time, but at least
me- let me-
logical
let me
stupid children.
narrate the
That's what
story
call
for
us
you.
then, though. I don't know. I
let me
can
narrate the
still
story
tell
for
it.
you and what happened that day.
We went to buy egg and indomie, isn't it? We went to buy egg
Yes,
and indomie.
it's how
I
much?
was like, what I had with me was 4,000 naira, right?
No,
And I
no,
was
you
going
had
to spend
2,000
1,000. Was it? Oh, okay. Yes.
You had
I remember
2,000
I still had some money in the bank then,
you-
so I took some of the money I had to go and
Eh,
buy. Was it
you
Indomie
had
and egg for
2,000
my
you had
girlfriend?
2,000
That said
naira
that,
cash.
yeah,
See, let me narrate what happened. It's like it's not clear. You had
Yeah.
2,000 naira that day. That
Yeah.
same day, you wanted to buy indomie and egg, and also try to give her a little something. But you don't want to go to the bank to withdraw. So at the same time, you wanted to
I
multiply
wanted to
the
double.
2,000
I
so that
wanted
you
to. I
don't have
wanted
to
to
go to the
because
bank.
I remember we were
Now,
passing
wait.
that
I'm
Nigeria
telling
shop.
the
I wanted to
story.
double the money so that. No, I remember that. I remember that very well. I wanted to double the money because I didn't want to, because I didn't know how much
You-
I had in the bank. I was like, well, if I
You
can double
wanted
this
to do.
money, I can buy more than that Indomie and egg.
That's what I'm
Right?
saying now.
Ah,
You don't
And
want
I'll
to.
still have
You don't want
some
to
money
go to the
left
bank
after
to make a
everything.
withdrawal. So you want to double that one.
No, it wasn't about the
That's
withdrawal. It was because I
that's
wanted
what
more
I'm
money.
saying.
I wanted more money so that the money won't shrink so fast. I mean, when you work hard to earn something, you don't want it to just disappear poof, one day if you know. So
That
I
is what
remember
I'm
the reason
saying.
why.
You don't want to withdraw. You don't want to withdraw extra, but you wanted to double the one you have.
Exactly. I wanted to double. I wanted to have
You don't want
extra. I
to
wanted, if I finish, I still
withdraw.
have money with me.
You want to double the one you have. So let me keep telling the story. I think it's better I tell the story. So
Really.
we now went to that Niger shop with this my friend. There is this particular betting called virtual, whereby you place bets on simulated football matches. So at first it was going well. Like before you know it, you multiply that 2,000 naira. It's now already 4,000 something naira.
Hey, that's I remember that amount.
Greed. now, this is where greed now comes in. Because psychologically,
I won't say greed. I'll call it hope.
Psychologically,
hope for
it's now, yeah, that's greed. Hope for more is greed.
Because we've doubled it already.
We have reached our target. We've doubled it. We have like 4,500, 4,600 something naira. So
we're betting with like 100 naira, right? We're betting with like 100 naira each time.
No, we are betting with 150, 200. Then
there
was a time after we made some profits, we then went with 500. So I told this guy, come on, let's go. We made our target. These people are going to collect everything from you. He was saying one more.
Stupid me didn't understand how gambling worked then now. Stupid me didn't understand. I was still a kid that's still learning. I don't understand how it works, how it draws
Yeah,
you in with that,
you
one
are no
more
longer,
time.
come on,
That one more
kid.
time. You want
You're
to
already a
let me try
graduate.
one more.
You're,
Kidding.
you're already a graduate, so there's nothing
When I
like you. You're even done with
when I
NYC.
graduated, I was still a stupid kid. That's a fact. You do not compare me then and now. It's like there's so many things
Wait.
that's
I'm still telling a story. I'm still telling a story. Just cool down.
yeah,
I'm still telling a story.
yeah.
So he did not listen to me. He kept on going. Fiam. The money is now 3,000 something naira. I told him again. Let's
And
go.
then at that point, the game became
was
let me
not
just
like,
replace that 1,000. Remember? The money
he was not like, let me
1,000.
recover the money. Let me recover the money I lost. Then let it just be that 4,000. Then we now go. Okay. In the bid to recover it, it's going to 2,000. Come, let's go. Take one more. It's already 2,000 naira. What am I going to do with 2,000 naira again? Phew. Before you know, okay, let me just go long story short. We left that place with 15 naira.
I didn't even know. I thought we didn't even leave
We
with
left
any
that
money.
shop with
So
60
I
naira.
don't think I remember how much. I thought we didn't leave with any money at all.
It's not
So
even
that's
enough. It's not
that's
even
what I
enough.
remember
It's
now.
not even enough for transport. It's not even enough for
And
transportation back home.
at
The 15 naira only led him to the
went to the bank to withdraw money. Came back to buy the same Indomie egg.
So gambling gives you this false hope that you've made it, that you've
It's more like
goes to
false
Forex.
hope that
That's
is
how you.
coming. It's more like false hope that the next one will be better.
The same goes.
Something like that.
The same goes with Forex. Overconfidence kills. He became overconfident in his skill to make more money through gambling, and he swallowed it. Same in Forex. If you become overconfident in your technique that you forgot to put some variables in place, then you now increase your risk to reward, your leverage. Let's say you are using 0.1 lots, you started using 2 lots because you think that you cracked the cheat code for the market. That's when the market will drain you immediately. Fiam. And the moment you go against your system to over leverage, you're no longer treating Forex as an investment. You are gambling.
But as you can see, someone like me that has seen how gambling draws you in, whether it is first hand or second hand through watching others, something like that. Something, putting your money somewhere and not being certain of the outcome. I would say there are millions, if not billions of people out there that would see it the same way. At the end of the day. Even if but that's the truth. No matter how much, the reason why I didn't pursue Forex, like I did not, I put my focus in things that I know that I just naturally know how to do. Right? Like learning Forex for me at the time. Remember when you started learning it, and I was like, you know what, fine. If you wanted to invest, maybe if I'll be tempted to. If it sounds good, maybe I'll be tempted to invest. But that is me relying on whatever your let's say your advice. Let me just conclude what I was saying. For many people that they don't know if something will be certain. I don't see them looking at Forex ever as not gambling. It is definitely going to be ever seen as gambling, but it's not that. I'm not looking at it as something that is bad. I'm seeing it as a type of gambling that's just part of life. I'll say it's just a type of business, type of trading. It's just what it is. It's not going to cost any less than any other type of trading. It's probably going to be basically the same kind of risks. I guess the risk is bigger because the things you're trading with is like worldwide market, so the risk is kind of bigger. So it's not going to be the same thing as, let's say, someone opening a shop in your local area, that kind of thing. It's not going to be the same. Definitely, it's not going to, something like that has less risks, but even though it's still trading, but trading stocks carries a lot more risk. Seeing as you're trading with more money and more, Okay, I lost you for a second there.
Yes.
I suppose
I will go.
the normal Nigerian issue. Okay, let's not go too far. We've already finished our discussion, so just give others, like anybody else getting into Forex, give them a simple, straightforward advice to follow, so as not to fall into the same trap as others.
Study well, practice well, then trust your strategy. Simple.
Okay, that's simpler than I thought, but it works. Okay. Well, as you guys have seen, because it's not the same as going to a Bet Niger shop. But when I say that, I mean like sports betting. But as you guys have seen, everything in life is gambling. Forex is gambling. I could call it a type of gambling. It's not the same thing as going to Niger bet shop and wasting your whole lot of cash there. Trust me, I know. Speaking from experience. Anyway, we have finished our discussion for today, and next time, well, where can I tell our guests our next
time,
rather what they're looking forward to next time?
Yeah, see you guys next time. We're sure to find another topic to discuss.
Really? You're not going to tell them what we're going to discuss? Okay, fine.
Nope. Let's leave it for next time.
Alright, no problem. I guess we'll still hash it out.
Yeah.
We'll find out something interesting. Alright, now. Next time. This is Streams.
Bye.
And bye-bye.